Hello, devoted Days of Our Lives fans. It's your favorite pulse-pounding source for Salem's juiciest secrets, TV Days Drama Digest, back with a bombshell edition that's sure to leave you gasping, cheering, and clutching your popcorn. Buckle up, because today we're diving headfirst into the electrifying world of Xander Kyriakis, the brooding, bad boy heartthrob who's just clawed his way to daytime Emmy immortality. That's right. The prestigious Outstanding Lead Performance in a Daytime Drama Series Actor Award has been swept off its pedestal and handed straight to the magnetic Paul Telfer for his unforgettable portrayal of Xander. Oh, the drama. Oh, the glory. If you've been riding the emotional roller coaster of days with us, you know this win isn't just deserved. It's a thunderous vindication of Telfer's raw, soul-shredding talent. But hold on to your Horton Square mugs, because as Xander basks in this golden glow, Salem is about to erupt in a marriage-shattering inferno that'll make your heart race faster than a Kyriakis vendetta. This week? Betrayal. Rage. Rings flying through the air like shrapnel. Will Xander's world crumble before he can even pop the champagne? We're breaking it all down in this epic, no-holds-barred deep dive, longer, fiercer, and more tantalizing than ever. Let's unravel the threads of triumph and tragedy. Hashtag the Emmy crown, Paul Telfer's meteoric rise to soap stardom. Picture this, the glitz of Los Angeles, the roar of applause echoing like thunder through the Pasadena Civic Auditorium. Spotlights pierce the velvet darkness, and there, striding onto the stage with the swagger of a man who's survived 1,000 Salem explosions, stands Paul Telfer. The envelope is torn open. The words boom, Outstanding Lead Performance in a Daytime Drama Series, Actor. Paul Telfer as Xander Kyriakis in Days of Our Lives. The crowd erupts. Standing ovations ripple like wildfire. Telfer, the Scottish-born powerhouse with eyes that could melt steel and a voice like aged whiskey, clutches that gleaming Emmy, his face a masterpiece of stunned gratitude and hard-won pride. This is for every fan who's stuck with Xander through the lies, the loves, the losses, he declares, his accent thickening with emotion. Xander's my beast, my brother, and tonight he's king. But let's rewind the reel on why this win hits like a Kyriakis knockout punch. Paul Telfer first stormed into Salem in 2015 as Xander Cook, a mercenary with a smirk sharper than Victor's cane. Remember his debut? Smuggling diamonds, seducing Serena, and leaving a trail of broken hearts from the DiMera mansion to the pub. Fans were hooked. But it was the 2019 transformation into Xander Kyriakis, Victor's long-lost nephew, that ignited the supernova. Suddenly, he wasn't just a villain, he was a tragic anti-hero, layers peeling back like an onion soaked in tears and tequila. Telfer Xander isn't your cookie-cutter soap stud. Oh no. He's a walking storm cloud, charming one minute, feral the next. Think of the gut-wrenching scenes. Xander cradling baby Mickey, only to lose her in a custody war that ripped our souls apart. Or that pulse-stopping wedding to Sarah Horton, where vows were exchanged under a canopy of lies. Telfer embodies the chaos. His jaw clenches like tectonic plates shifting. His eyes flicker with the torment of a man torn between redemption and ruin. Critics rave. Telfer doesn't act tormented. He is torment, gushed soap opera digest. And the Emmys? They've snubbed him before. Hello, 2022 nomination dodge, but 2025? This is payback, sweet and savage. Zoom out to Telfer's journey. Born in Glasgow, he traded kilts for K-dramas, landing roles in EastEnders and Holby City before conquering America. Off-screen, he's a family man, married to Days co-star Kimberly Matula, ex-Nicole. And a vocal advocate for mental health in soaps, channeling Xander's inner demons into real-world impact. At the after-party, sources whisper he toasted with co-stars. To Xander, may he burn Salem down and build it back hotter. Fans, does he ever deserve this? Absolutely. Unequivocally. Emphatically yes. Asterisk. Scroll our comments. Paul, you're our king. Xander forever. This Emmy isn't just hardware. It's a crown forged in fanfare. Hashtag Xander's backstory. From mercenary menace to magnetic magnate, a Salem saga. To truly savor Telfer's triumph, we must excavate Xander's roots, because this man's arc is a masterclass in soap redemption, dripping with danger and desire. Flashback to 2015, Xander slinks into Salem like a panther in pinstripes, hired by Serena Mason for a black market baby scheme. His first kill? Cold-blooded, on a yacht bobbing in the Pacific. Fans recoiled, but oh, that accent. That physique sculpted like a Greek god gone rogue. By 2016, he's entangled with Nicole Walker, faking his death in a fiery car crash that had us screaming at screens. Enter the Kiriakis bloodline. 2019, DNA tests reveal he's Victor's nephew, catapulting him from thug to titan. Boardroom battles. Corporate coups. Xander clashes with Brady, seduces Chloe, and always lands on his feet, usually in Sarah's arms. But it's the heartbreaks that define him. Losing baby Mickey to Kristen? Telfer's howl of anguish won Soapy Awards for Breakdown of the Year. Patching up with Maggie? A tender scene that melted ice caps. And don't get us started on the Philip feud. Brothers at war, fists flying in the Kiriakis wine cellar, blood staining the barrels. Xander's not just muscle, he's multi-layered. Telfer layers in vulnerability, a childhood abandoned by Fiona, scars from Scottish streets, a soul-craving family amid the felonies. Playing Xander is like wrestling a tiger, Telfer told TV Guide. One wrong move, and he devours you, or you devour the scene. This Emmy salutes that alchemy, turning a killer into our conflicted crush. As one fan tweeted, Paul Telfer didn't win an Emmy. Xander conquered it. Hashtag this week's powder keg, the lie that ignites Salem's fiercest firestorm. Cue the dramatic music, because as Telfer toasts in Tinseltown, back in Salem, Xander's empire is teetering on a razor's edge. This week, Days of Our Lives unleashes episode 14,987, Shattered Vows and Venomous Truths, a 60-minute maelstrom that'll have you rewinding, ranting, and rallying for more. Spoiler sirens blaring. Xander's web of deceit unravels, Sarah's fury explodes, and their marriage hangs by a thread thinner than EJ's patience. It all detonates in the Horton living room, that cozy cradle of catastrophe. Maggie Horton Kiriakis, the matriarch with a moral compass forged in steel, corners Xander like a lioness guarding her pride. "You lied to Sarah," she thunders, her voice echoing off the family photos. Flashback. Xander's brutal attack on Philip Kiriakis, that savage beatdown in the park, fists pounding like war drums, Philip crumpling under the weight of brotherly betrayal. Xander swore secrecy, but Maggie's had enough. "Tell her the truth, or I will," she demands, eyes blazing with the fire of a woman who's buried husbands and built dynasties. Xander? He freezes. Sweat beads on his brow, Telfer's face a canvas of cracking bravado. I can't, Maggie. It'll destroy us." But Sarah, radiant, resilient Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, serving goddess realness, bursts in, sensing the storm. "What's going on?" "Xander, tell me you didn't attack Philip." Her voice? A siren's wail, laced with the pain of past cheats. Remember the Jan Spears affair? The baby switch? The endless Xander sins. He stammers. He sweats. He crumbles. "Sarah, love, it's not what, but Maggie?" She drops the bomb. "He did it, Sarah. Your husband's a liar, again." The room spins into slow-motion Armageddon. Sarah's eyes widen, then narrow to slits of pure, primal rage. "You cheated on me? With violence? After everything?" Her hand flies to her wedding ring, that simple gold band, symbol of their hard-fought happily ever after. Rip, ***, the ring sails across the room, clattering against the fireplace like a gunshot. "Get out!" Sarah screams, voice shattering glass. "Out of my house! Out of my life!" Xander pleads on his knees, Telfer's performance a tour de force of desperation, tears carving rivers down his chiseled cheeks. "Sarah, please. I did it for us. Philip was coming for everything. But she's done." Door slams. Xander staggers into the night, Salem's rain lashing him like divine judgment. Cut to the fallout. Sarah sobs in Maggie's arms, vowing no more Kiriaki's poison. "Xander?" He stumbles to the pub, drowning sorrows in whiskey, muttering, "What have I done?" Philip smirks from the shadows, revenge served cold. "And Victor?" The old lion roars from his mansion. "Fix this, boy, or you're dead to me." Tense? "Honey, this is TNT in a teacup." Hashtag will Xander's marriage survive? Our dramatic deep dive into the doom scenarios. Oh, the agony. As Xander cowers in a seedy motel, think flickering neon, creaky beds, classic soap squalor, fans are fracturing into factions. Will this be the end? We've crunched the drama data, consulted crystal balls and executive producers, and here's our explosive breakdown, because nothing says longer article like dissecting every delicious what if. Hashtag scenario 1, the fiery divorce. Salem's bloodiest breakup, 65% chance. Sarah's no damsel, she's a dragon. Ring off? That's war. Expect custody clause over their daughter Victoria, courtroom catfights with Kristen DiMera stirring the pot. Xander spirals, hookups with fiery exes like Gwen Rizek? Check. Relapse into crime? Double check. Telfer teases, Xander without Sarah? He's a hurricane unmoored. Tears? Torrents. Ratings? Skyrocketing. Hashtag scenario 2, the steamy reconciliation, passion from the ashes, 25% chance. Soap gods love a twist. Xander saves Sarah from a DiMera plot, EJ's lurking, eyes on Horton House. Rain-soaked confession, you're my redemption. They remarry in a cliffside ceremony, but Philip crashes it with new dirt. Dramatic? Dripping. Hashtag scenario 3, the murderous twist, Xander's darkest hour, 10% chance. Philip pushes too far. Xander snaps. Stalemate in the Kiriaki's crypt? Bodies drop, cups swarm. Emmy bait for Telfer. I'd kill for that scene, he jokes. We hope, figuratively. Polls scream. 72% say divorce, but reunite in a year. Whatever happens, this week's tension is unmatched. Every glance a grenade, every word a wound. Hashtag fan frenzy. Your voices, our victory lap. Xander Nation, you're legendary. Tweets flood at Paul Telfer, Emmy God. Hashtag Xander wins, Sarah, forgive him, or I'll riot. Hashtag days, our forum. 5K posts. Paul's speech wrecked me. This week's EP? 11 out of 10 Inferno. Share yours below. We're reading every one. Hashtag congrats, Paul Telfer, the king of Salem reigns supreme. As the credits roll on this whirlwind week, we at TV Days Drama Digest raise our glasses high to Paul Telfer, Emmy conqueror, Xander incarnate, our forever fave. From Glasgow grit to Salem gold, you've slayed. Days of Our Lives fans, you've made this magic. Will Xander rise from the rubble? Tune in Monday, because in Salem, death is temporary, but drama? We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.